Okay, and we're live. Lit. Put the chat on. All here. Get everything ready. This and that. Let's start. Load up my save file. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Okay, we good to go now.
This is the tale thus far. The rider rode, a temple was found, and the turn of a key woke a giant from slumber. The makers have need of me, the warden bellowed. And so he went, in search of their only hope.
Alright. Of course, my cat just started running around, so if you hear a bell, that's her. Okay, and we are back with Darksiders 2. Last time we were here, we finished up all the Maker side quests, and we opened up the ruin, why did I say the room? What's it called? Death Tomb. That's what it's called. Tomb, not ruin. Tomb. We opened up the Death Tomb, and we are about to. Ooh, I have 3 skill points. I should probably use those before I continue. Let's put 1 here. Let's put. Let's see. This will give my teleport slash some fire. Yeah, why not? Why not? And then right here, someone came online. I really gotta turn off notifications because I know that like when I'm live streaming it's just a black box, nothing. So I really gotta fix that. Raft generates 40% faster. Actually, that's good. Yeah. You know, we'll go with that. So I realize I've never really explained the skill tree too much. Maybe I should do that before we continue. So basically the 2 sides of the skill tree, there's really just like 2 main skills in like 2 main abilities that you get, and then 1 buff ability, and then the last ability, which is down here for each skill tree. So hey Brando, you made it. Welcome. So the Harbinger skill tree, the main skill here is the teleport slash and harvest. So the teleport slash, you guys have seen me do that plenty of times, where you just do a teleporting attack like that. And then harvest is that. So yeah, those are the 2 main Harbinger abilities. The last two is this one, Unstoppable, which is really just buff. It What it's meant to do is that when you activate it for a couple seconds, you have increased critical chance and you have increased critical damage and stuff like that. The problem with it is that it only lasts like 10 seconds or something, and it uses a good amount of Wrath, which is your mana in this game. Like, it uses the same amount of Wrath as a teleport slash does, and it, it's okay, but it's not really worth it. Especially when stuff like Harvest, when you upgrade it right here, every enemy that you attack with it you get a 20% critical chance increase when you use it. Well, starts at 15, goes to 20, I think goes up to 30%. So really no point in using this when you have Harvest, which is an attack that will basically do the same thing. Same with Teleport Slash. The good thing about Teleport Slash is that it heals you when you use it, which is why whenever I'm low on health, I tend to like to spam it, because every time you use it, it will heal a percentage of your health. Oh, and it also has ability that gives it critical strike chance as well. So there's that. Now the Necromancer abilities. This is the two main abilities here are Exhume. I didn't know that was the name of it. Exhume. I always just called it the ghouls, because that's basically what it is. It summons 2 ghouls. Later on, it summons 3, and the rest of this is upgrading them, making them stronger, making it so that when they attack, they give you Wrath, and they give you Reaper energy, and they can blow up. That's another ability you can give them. You can make them go on fire, and then you can make them blow up. Now the crows, the other ability you get is the Murder, which is you summon like flocks of crows, and these don't really do the same thing as the ghouls, in that they can distract enemies, because enemies can't really attack the crows, and the crows don't do as much damage, but they heal you and they give you Reaper energy, and they can deal ice, so they can freeze enemies too. So yeah, that's basically the Necromancer tree, and then the the buff ability that you get with it just gives you defense and resistance, so it's even more useless than Unstoppable. I mean, it can buff your ghouls and your crows a little bit, but it's not that worth it. And then these last two abilities, I'll explain those when we get to them, which will be much later in the game. So yeah, that's the skill tree basically. Random ass tangent. But yeah. So now we are going to go finally down to the foundry. Yes, we are finally continuing our quest. Everything in the Forge Lands that we have done has been building up to getting to this foundry. And it's one of the most, like, I guess memorable, I should say, levels in the game. One of my favorites. One of my favorite dungeons to go to. It had so much build up to it, and in the end it really is worth it. It's also a lot bigger than the dungeons that we've done so far, and just has a lot more to it. So yeah, basically we have to come in through the forge, and we go all the way past the forge and come out here. And that's it over there. And that's the foundry. However, we can't get to it because of this. So you can actually come here before you can get to the foundry, but as you can see, we can't really get over there, which is why we had to get our warden friend.
So the time has come.
Tell me about the foundry.
It is a holy site, where soul is fused with stone.
Doesn't look so holy from here.
The darkness has spared little in our realm. But the foundry is a place of magic. It is strong, and with your help we will claim it once more.
What became of the other wardens?
In my dreams I felt many of my brothers, but only one still called Oron, a warden most ancient. His song still haunts me, though his stone is lost. Oron was hewn from rock first laid by the Stone Father. He knows forgotten songs that can help heal our realm. Thank you for restoring him, horseman. It is not safe here, for flesh or for stone. There is no shame in turning back.
No point either.
You heard the warden. It's not safe to go alone. You need my help.
I always love that cutscene. So yeah,
For too long, I have slumbered.
boy, you gonna keep interrupting me? So yeah, here we are to the foundry. Not only were we building up to the foundry, but you know, those little quests that we had with Miria and meeting Karn everywhere and helping him out, yeah, it was all building up to this part too. Because now Karn is coming to help us. And if you're thinking like, oh man, well, this is gonna be silly, it's like, no, he's actually extremely useful. We actually need him to even beat this dungeon. Obviously, they wouldn't just give you an NPC, you know, for no reason, right? But yeah, that was the whole, you know, build up with his side quest and everything like that. It was for this moment. Because now, ooh, it's actually pretty good. Ew, but it's brown. Oh, I guess I'm stuck with that. Damn. I should have used that health potion. But yeah, now Karn is going to be helping us. It isn't just some, like, if we were playing the game and it was just like a random ass NPC that was coming to help us, you know, it wouldn't feel the same. But the fact that it's Karn, you know, the guy that we met, helped us out in the beginning, we helped him out throughout the whole game. I mean, up to this point, I should say, not the whole game, but you know, he's helped us out. We're bros. So now we're gonna go do this dungeon together. Let's go. Hold on. Musicians move people's hearts. Rock guy moves bridge. More like he made the whole friggin' bridge. Some lava. And that's some lava. So yeah, this is all from the cauldron and the I can't believe I forgot the name. You know, the second dungeon. But yeah, because we fixed those up, now lava and water are flowing through here as well. The Drench Fort, that's what it was called. You walk in here. This awesome sight. A giant fucking hammer. Just chained up above lava. Sun coming through the ceiling there. Try to go through, and giant door. Can't open normally. So we'll have to find another way in. Come through here. Find some pots. Break them. Broken door there. How was it that we got through this room? Right here. Did I actually forget how I'm supposed to get through this area? I'm a veteran, guys. I'm a veteran player. I know what I'm doing. I can't believe I forgot how to get through here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now I remember. We don't go through there yet.
Have at it then.
So here's one of the gimmicks of Karn. He throws us. That's his main thing, is that he just throws us all over the place. Alright. Now we come over here. Do some platforming. And jump this way. Ah, shit. I forgot the other chest. Ah, damn. Hold on. Let me see if I can reset. Nope. Fuck. I guess I can get it after. But yeah, you're gonna want to get that chest while you're still with Karn, because after you replay this dungeon, you know, that chest you can't really get anymore. Because he's there for you with the story, and while you can go and backtrack through the dungeon and get all the important stuff, you know, that chest, you miss it now, it's gone. Got a new hammer. Damn, this thing looks sick. What does it do? It's actually pretty. I don't know, I'm just looking through all the weapons we got last time, because we got a lot of shit that I didn't really remember. Yeah, we'll keep this for now. Open up right here. Excuse me.
Open this up.
He actually said the right dialogue there. Most of the time he doesn't say the right thing. but nah, I want to get that chest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to get it. So in order to get it, I have to come through here first. Break on that. Take that gold. We come through here, and this is how we get out through this room that I made a mistake with earlier. Hello, Karn. Throw me again.
That's it. Over here.
Would be funny if you didn't throw me anyway. Just like, why do you need to go back there? Like, I just need to. I just need to, Karn. Just let me. Alright, camera. Yo, camera, you can, like, just point at where I want you to point at. Alright, and now what we gotta do, press L2, and there we go. Now we got it. I'll have to see if the... Could I have just jumped over here? I could... Veteran player, guys. Veteran player. I swear. I swear. Oh my god, I have to watch this cutscene again. Will that close? No. That would have been funny.
You still there?
Bruh. I'm sorry, Karn. I made a dumb mistake. There we go. Now we just jump up here.
Stay there.
Door's
I'll
open.
get the door. I'm ready.
And there we go. He holds the door for us. But before,
I know I make this look easy, but do you mind hurrying it up a bit?
yeah, man, we cool. Just yeah, making sure I can't do anything in this room. Ooh, just pops.
That's alright. I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know. Look at his face.
Aye. I should have worked more in the forge. Old Varus could manage this for days.
Sorry, man. We'll let you back in. Come up here.
That's the Guardian, Rider. And if you would get to the tree, we will have to wake that beast.
And then what?
The Guardian will do what it was meant to. Destroy the corruption blocking the tree.
But it looks finished. Why does it just stand there?
The body is finished, aye. But as it stands, it is no more than dead stone. To give life to the stone, we must give it the essence of a maker's heart. 3 of them for a beast this large.
And how do we do that?
These heart stones were finished, along with the Guardian, but never married to the stone. They're all in the temple. We need only look to find them.
Then let's go.
That's such an awkward cutscene. Like, it's really cool when they're like panning up to see the Guardian and everything. But then that last little dialogue exchange at the end is just so awkward. So yeah, this is the Guardian. This is what we came here to get. And is there enemies? Yeah, there is. Look at that.
Whoa! That's it!
Hey man, did a good job. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Guardian. This is the dude we came here to get. Now we just gotta save him. I mean, well, not really save him, but bring him back to life. And then once we do that, we could finally make it to the tree. Once we make it to the tree, the game's over. Easy. Alright. Coming through here. So yeah, there are 3 hard stones we gotta get for it. Once we get them, we'll be good to go. Bruh. I'm here like looking for these guys.
Not done yet.
Is that all you've got?
I've never heard Def say that before. That's weird. I gotta get my charger because my headset is about to die. I just scared my dog. Slight, what's it called? Intervention? Intervention? I don't fucking know. I don't know vocabulary. I don't know English. It's not like it's my first language. Alright. Plug the headset in. There we go. Yep, now it's charging. Yep, professional. Professional, guys. Justin, why didn't you just charge your thing before? You know, the stream. Well, that wouldn't have been fun, now would it? Alright. There's a hole. Where there's a hole, there's a ball. Alright.
Alright, I've got you, Ryder. Hop aboard.
Let's go. So yeah, for the most part, the whole Karn throwing you and stuff, they do their best to have it make sense and not really mess with the level. Like right here, in this part, where even though Karn's with us, like, it's so weird to explain. I'll be able to explain it better when the time comes, because there's a part where it just becomes needlessly complicated because of the whole concept of Karn being able to throw you. Then you just think, well, why doesn't he throw me there? Oh yeah, I forgot about that scene. That was cool. The freaking construct down here in the water. But yeah, see? Like, us having to do this makes sense. Like, we're the only ones who can get in through there. We're the only ones who can swim in and down here and stuff to get this guy. It makes sense. But there's a part coming up where I don't know how they, like, didn't realize how silly it was, but you'll see what I mean. Yeah, gotta go here. So yeah, Foundry is kind of, in essence, it's a mix of the dungeons we've been doing up until this point. So it has this area full of water and all the swimming like the Drench Fort, and then later on we're gonna get an area of lava and all that stuff. There's even a giant open area like in the Foundry. But yeah, I mean not the Foundry. We're in the Foundry, Justin. Wait, we're in the Foundry, right? Yeah, we are. How did I get... Fuck. I messed up. I gotta come through here, and then I gotta swim up. See, I knew what I was doing before. I just didn't know what I was doing.
Answer the door. Let it drop. This thing is heavy.
Yeah, you're fine, Karen, you're fine. What are you talking about? Put this up there. Hey, got a first shot. Usually takes me a while. Now we got a little construct friend. And another little fighting area. Alright. Look at that guy. One shot. If you remember, that was that big dude that we just like killed in one shot was just like the strongest version of the first boss. Look, there's another one. Let's see. Let's do this. Look at that. Remember when that thing was annoying?
Stand behind me. I'll take care of this.
Now it's like this dude just kills that dude in one shot. I'm telling you, man. It's a good thing this thing is on our side. I would be scared to fight this fucking thing. Because it's basically just like a giant Reaper form.
I cannot.
Okay, you cannot. Damn, we actually got full health potions. Lit. I almost left these. These are actually pretty good. Bruh. Are these better or worse than the ones I have? Yeah, these are actually better, even though they look the same. Which, detail about these scythes, I don't know if you notice it. They got lions on them. On the side there. I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah. Where the blade meets the stick part, like a picture of a lion.
Impossible. I can't use that yet.
No. They actually put a lot of detail in all the weapons. And there's actually a lot of weapons. Ooh. These are nice. I think we should rock these for a little while. But yeah, you see this? Like, all the weapons that you get, like the side weapons, the different scythes, there's actually a lot of little details in them. And most players, they're not even gonna see most of them on their first playthrough. Like, I remember there are even like little side weapons that no matter how many times I played this game, I always see one like new that I've never seen before. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Just a lot of little weapon designs. Sadly, the armors aren't as expansive as the weapons. Because essentially how it works is that the armors and the weapons work in sort of like tiers. Right? Yeah, this is that room we started out in. So yeah, the armors and the weapons sort of work in tiers based on your level. So when you're in the first 5 or so levels, like if you remember the armor that we got there, the gloves were literally just like little leather wraps that went around the arms. But now that we're, you know, above that, I think between levels like 5 and I don't know, 15 maybe I'd like to say. Like, what level are we right now? We're level 10. So yeah, between like levels 5 and 11, 12 or something like that. you get the armor sets that we get now. So it's like the second tier, which is these spikes, these like bony pieces and stuff, and this harness sort of thing. And depending on your playstyle, there are different types of armors. So right now, the armor that we have is Harbinger armor. So it's meant to be like for the strength one. So basically these armors will only have stats that will increase your Harbinger ability. So they'll give you like crit. I saw that coming too. So they'll give you like crit damage, you know, crit chance, they'll give you strength, all that sort of stuff. Then there are sorcery armor. There are not sorcery. Harbinger armors. No, not harbingers. Necromancers, Justin. Basically the magic armor. Which that is like a little scarf that you get. There's some, it's gloves, it's not as bulky as the Harbinger armor is. It's much more thin and slim, and usually has robes to them as well. Basically making you look more like a sorcerer of some kind. Hey, apparently, Iceborne's update came up. But yeah, where was it? Alright, so yeah, it's gonna make you look more, honestly, more sort of like the actual figure of death. Which, ooh, we got a new skill. It's because we leveled up, the evade counter. If death makes a particularly skillful dodge on an opponent's attacks, a flicker of the Reaper form appears to strike back at the attacker. This ability is basically like a parry, sort of, but a dodge side parry. Basically, if we dodge at the very last minute, I'll try to do it here. No, too early. Too early. It's very precise, the timing. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. So basically, if you dodge at the very last minute, there we go. The Reaper form will come out, and he'll do a counterattack. So yeah, there, did it again. It's not too useful. Like I said, the timing is pretty specific, but it's a cool little thing, and it looks cool, and it's really fun to pull off when you're in a group full of enemies and you're like getting ganged up on. So yeah, because it attacks multiple people as well. So anyway, what was it? Huh, wait a minute. Those gauntlets. Oh wait. I've never seen these, but see, I was just saying that. Like, there's so many different weapons that they give. I've never seen this design before. This is completely new to me. They look pretty cool, not gonna lie. But they're not that good. We'll keep our arm blades. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Def's actual canon armor, like how he is actually designed to look like, is based on one of the necromancer or sorcery armors that you can get for him. So yeah, apparently, canonically, Death is more of a necromancer than he is a harbinger, because that's just the type of armor that they get for him. Maybe I'll be able to show it off if I get more pieces of it, because I have like, I'm pretty sure I have like the scarf and the gloves, but I don't have like the chest piece for it. But yeah.
After you.
So yeah, there's that. There are the two pieces. There's the Harbinger armor, which, like I said, looks like this, and then there's the Necromancer armor, which looks more robish and sorcery-like. But then there is a middle armor, right? Like there's an armor that can have skills from both of them, but not be as strong as either. And that armor tends to look more like a wanderer type armor. So you get, hold on. That's weird. I wonder why they would have that bomb in there. Can't even reach it. So yeah,
I've got you.
jeez, I keep losing my train of thought. Alright, it tends to look more like a wandering, so you get like a bunch of little knickknacks all over your armor. It's more robe-like, but not as robe-like as like the sorcerer armor. So you get like shrouds over you and all that sort of stuff. And little leather armor pieces and all that. It looks pretty cool. But yeah. Each one, so yeah, those are the 3 different armor types you can get. You can get a Harbinger type armor, you can get a Necromancer type armor, and you can get one that's in the middle. And there are basically 3 tiers of this. And ooh, what's this thing? Should I get it already? Or should I continue my little speech? Nah, you guys don't want to hear about that. I can talk about the armors later. This is much more important. This is the Death Grip. With the Death Grip's ability, Death can grasp certain targets with long distance. He uses this to his advantage by either pulling himself to large targets or bringing smaller objects to him. So, the Death Grip. This is basically a hook shot. It's a grappling hook. That's a ghostly grappling hook. It also gives you this really good purple aura around your arm. Look at that thing. Freaking face on and everything. Even lights up. So yeah, if you guys have been noticing those little hooks up there that we haven't been able to get to, now that we have this, we're able to do that. Just hook right onto them. So now this opens up a lot of little areas that we couldn't reach before. But if you do this, come down here. There we go. Find a little secret spot. Also, small enemies like this, it just brings them to us. So yeah, it's a bit more useful than the... I'm pressing circle and it's not doing anything. I guess the enemy is in a area that he's not supposed to be or something. That was weird. Is my circle button not working? No, it is. That was weird. I was pressing circle to try and execute him and it wasn't working. So yeah, also we can climb up walls now more. If they have little hooks like that. Ooh, I forgot they put this here. This is the Maker's Scythes. Scythes forged from the very steel used to create the Guardian. The blades are engraved with ancient Maker runes, signifying their quantity and their quality, not quantity, their quality, and are sharp enough to cut through stone. These are fucking badass. And we got a Book of the Dead page too. So yeah, these are a special pair of scythes that were originally DLC. They aren't that great, but they look cool. In fact, should we use these for a little while? Yeah, why not? Why not? Could be nice. Look at those things. So yeah, those were the Maker's DLC that was like, I think like it was originally like $1 or something. But now in this version of the game, they instead hid the little bits of the DLC. First one being there, and then there's another part that we will get to later. It's in a much more secretive spot. So yeah. Also, you can grab that now. Use it to blow up this crystal. Ooh.
I cannot.
We're already starting to get the next tier of armor, it seems. That's what those boots were. Those boots were basically the next tier of armor above these ones. Like the armors that we've been getting up until this point have been tier 1 and 2, and now we're gonna start seeing tier 3 since we're level 11. And then when we're around level 20, we're gonna start getting the tier 4 armors, which look badass. This one. Oh, Karn, what are you doing? Should I break this and not get the chest? Apparently. Alright, hey Karn, you told me to follow you. You're following me now. Gibbs.
Follow me!
Okay, there he goes. His AI done goofed there for a second. Bro. I missed. Nice.
It's over already!
I'll grab this. Toss it on that switch. And the drawbridge comes up. Alright. Let's go. Do you toss me over there? No, you don't. You probably could toss me over there, but no. Instead, I got a platform. pull the switch here. Oop. And then come up here. Couple there. No, I messed up. I always forget that because in Darksiders 1 you get a grappling hook too. Not really like this, it's an actual like hook. And in that game you can use it to grab onto these roots and stuff. In this game, yeah, you can't do that. Oh shit. Yeah, the death hook, as cool as it is, as awesome as the stuff you can do with it, it can be a bit finicky. Just like most of the platforming in this game. It can be a bit finicky. There we go. And we can pull this here. Boom. Alright. And now we're good to go. Alright, that face the right way this time. There you go. Oh shit, I forgot to grab some loot earlier. Oh, well, I'll go back for it. Sorry, I had to yawn. My god, it is hot. It's not as hot today as it was throughout the week, but it is still hot. Damn, that's a lot of lava. Where's the door? Oh, there it is. Just letting you know I'm still here, lol. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If you're using this as a podcast, you know, that's okay. That's okay with me. Alright, there's the first heartstone.
Ah, a heartstone. Within lays the soul of a great maker. Find a way to bring it down, and I'll carry it.
Right.
Step up, Ryder. I'll toss you.
You're gonna toss me up there, right?
Come on. I've thrown stones bigger than you.
No, you're gonna toss me. I mean, it is right there. Like, it's not that hard to get. You can just throw me up there. I have a grappling hook now. I could just grab. No? No, you're gonna make me go the long way?
I've got you, Ryder. Hop aboard. Come on.
Okay.
Step up, Ryder. I'll toss.
I'll grapple onto Karn. But yeah, this is the silly part that I was talking about. Like, it's cool and stuff, but I don't know, they really, like, messed up when they decided. Like, I don't know who was the one who decided, like, let's make the Hearthstone look extremely close to them.
Over here. Use that hook of yours on me.
See, look how far he threw me just now. Yo, and then he makes fun of my jumping. Look how far he threw me. He could have easily thrown me up to that stone, but no. No, we gotta go around the long way. Just one of those silly video game things. It's like, you can obviously do this, but of course, because video game, you can't. Oof. I forgot how good the tier 3 gloves looked. Hold on, I gotta show these off. Check these out. So, I have the tier 2 sorcerer gloves, right? They look like this. They're cool. They got like the bones on them. Kind of like very Grim Reaper-ish, you know? Well, these are the tier 3 ones. Look at those. Those look fucking badass. Demons' faces on them. Fire glowing in their mouths and stuff. That looks awesome. So much better than these things. Ironically though, I don't like tier 3 Harbinger armor that much. Which we're probably gonna end up seeing it later. And I'm gonna have to use it. But whatever. Whatever. Jump over here. There we go. Now we jump down. And there's a little construct, buddy. Why did they build a construct and just leave him here in a pit of lava? I don't know. I guess I'm not a maker. I wouldn't understand their science, their logic. Which, by the way, these things, they can just run through lava. They just roll through that shit. Like, yeah, I'm made of rock. What, you want me to run through a bit of freaking burning rock? You know? Yeah, I can do that. If I'll get hurt? No, I'm fine. I'm fine, man. These things are fucking strong. Look at that. Just destroy crystals like nothing. We can't even do that. We need bombs for that shit. There we go. He even got grappling hooks and shit. Now he will stay there forever. So glad these things are on our side. Alright, break these up a bit. Stuff. And there's the Heartstone. Now I want you to remember what we had to go through to get this. He had to throw us on one side so that we can open a gate so that we can be thrown onto the other side so that we can go down and activate a construct that will take us through the lava down at the bottom to then come around and then use that construct to make a grappling hook to come up here to this Heartstone that is very much in throw range.
Don't fret, horseman. I'll get it.
Silly.
Let's get this back to the Guardian.
Excuse me. Wouldn't have even been that hard to fix, you know? Just make it further away.
Want to hurry it up a bit.
Now you're fine. You know, you hold on to that thing. You know, they could have just like put a glass wall in front of it or something, or like a gated wall that we couldn't get through, and then have like a little switch on the other side that opens the gate. You know, something to make it more sense why we had to go the roundabout way, and he couldn't just throw us. But no. But whatever.
Fire and water.
Why did you just say that? What was even the point of that? I'm serious, what was the point of that comment? Fire and water? We were just in lava. Like, what was the point? It was like fire and water. Like, okay, bro. Whatevs. So yeah. Now, for some reason, I guess because we took the Heartstone, this lava is starting to rise.
Try not to run away.
I've never heard Dev say that before. Ah, I missed it.
Not even a scratch.
Oh shit. Bro, I was doing so well.
Need more
Some
Not enough
Shit. There we go. That ambush taken care of. But yeah, we ain't going back down there, like, ever. Also, that construct is probably dead. You know, rest his soul. Or maybe he's still down there. Maybe he's just chilling in the lava. Still chained to that wall. Just there for eternity. Honestly, that sounds sadder than him just burning in the lava, but whatever. Hey, we've already established these things can just like walk through the fucking lava, so who knows? Who knows at this point? Alright. Also, this whole area now is also full of lava. So yeah.
The old stone awakens.
Bring them over here. And there we go. That's one stone. Wait, what? Did you see that? The background wasn't loaded. It's like the whole the whole level past this room wasn't loaded at all, and so you just saw the gray skybox. That was funny. I never noticed that before. What's over here? Is there anything? Nope. So yeah, now this area is full of lava. It burned that little wood platform that was here, revealing the scrapbook map. So now we gotta come through these pipes. Ooh. So these are like thunder stingers, or whatever. Really not as bad. Really not that bad. They're still stingers in the end, but now they do lightning. Says sorry when yawning, but doesn't mute the mic. Nah, man, that's like if I were to mute the mic every time I would yawn, it would just get annoying.
Hello? Anyone there?
You guys can deal with my yawning. It's fine. Rather just apologize.
Stay there. I'll get the door.
Yeah, you go do that. Alright.
I'm ready.
Now let me go break some of these pots.
That's alright. I can do this all day.
I'm sure you can. You wanna have a talk about it? Conversation time.
I know I made this look easy, but would you mind hurrying it up a bit?
Why, that's a
I should
little
have worked
rude.
more in the forge. Old Valis could manage this for days.
Alright. I'll stop torturing him.
It's alright, I've got you.
Okay. Let's go. Look at how far the fucker threw me. Like it was nothing. Also, we don't actually need the def hook equipped when there's little hooks like that. It will just automatically give us a prompt and we can use it. So if for some reason you don't like the glow or whatever, but you still want to be able to use the hooks when they come up, you don't actually have to have the hook on. Which is nice. It's weird that there's no fighting music right now. Oh, this dude's still alive. Oh shit. He gave us some pretty good saves. What's back here? A boatman coin. I don't know if I've ever grabbed that before. I did not know that boatman coin was there. Ooh. I got stuck on this little ledge right there. I don't know if you can see it, like this little rock bit that's sticking out. I got stuck on that. That was weird. Got construct. Sorry about that. Go up here. Plop him in the hole. And there we go. Alright, get off that. I think our defense might be really low because this dude's doing a bit of damage to me that he shouldn't be doing. So our gear might actually be pretty under leveled. Maybe a little bit. Wait, well, I am on the hardest difficulty, so maybe that's just it. Maybe that's just it. Alright, bring this up. I may have brought it up a bit too much. There we go. Jump on here. No. Jump this way. There we go. Alright. That little platforming puzzle's done. Run over here. Run over here. Jump on here. Climb on here. I think we can just drop down. Yeah, we can. Nice. And we got a little switch. Switch. There we go. Now Karn can walk around and shit. Be just fine. Come back over here. We gotta get this construct. Let's go, buddy. Alright. Do. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. I'm sorry. I've had that song stuck in my head.
It's a bit quiet over here. Too quiet.
I've had that song stuck in my head for like a few days now. So yeah. I apologize, but you might hear me say that a few more times, and if it bothers you, well then I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal with it because it's been bothering me and I can't get it out of my head. And there's the second Hearthstone. I keep saying Hearthstone because it's a card game, but no, it's Hearthstone. Alright. This is interesting. If you actually like watch these guys,
Run along, Ryder.
they actually do fight. So
You've got this one. Run along, Ryder. I'll rest a bit. After
dude, you oh my god. Just stop talking, Karn. Just stop talking. Alright, we got a talisman. We
I'll
can
wait
use
here.
it.
You go on ahead.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, I've never seen these weapons before.
After
Let me
you.
see them. Ooh. Those look pretty cool. Hold on. These look sick. Again, I've never seen these weapons before. And I've played this game a lot.
Run along, Ryder. I'll rest a bit.
Which reminds me, earlier when I went on the rant about armors, it was originally because of the different weapons. So even though there's only like 3 different types of armors that have like 3 or 4 tiers to them, when it comes to weapons, I don't know what they did. They just decided to like go ham with them. So there's probably hundreds of different weapon designs, you know, for each category. Like maybe not hundreds for each, but there's a good amount. And they're also based on level. Like, let me just show you the scythes that I have now. So let's say these scythes. These scythes are more early on scythes that you can get. They look really cool, but they're more low level. Then you can get scythes like this. Super chunky looking. Got a lot of intricate detail. There's some like this that are more angelic. They're more simple. You got some scythes that are much more demonic looking and jagged. These ones, these are actually one of my favorites. Look at that. That glowing orange on them and the eyes for the hilts. These look sick. But these are all pretty early weapons. So once we get later on, we get different looking scythes and other weapons too. So eventually these are just gonna like disappear and we won't be seeing anything that looks like these anymore. Which is sad, because I like a lot of the designs. It was just too bad that most people, you know, you're not gonna see them or use them, because by the time you get them, you might end up getting weapons that are much better. What are the best weapons I have right now? I think it's these ones. Yeah, these angelic looking ones. But the maker's scythes do more damage though. Then this one does more damage than both of them. You know what? I'll just keep the maker's scythes for the rest of this dungeon. How's that? That's a good idea. But yeah. Secondary weapons too. They got some cool ones. This one is one of my favorites. This axe with like the corruption crystals on them. You can't really see it because it's so fucking big. But yeah. This thing looks sick. And you get it pretty early on. Later in, I think at the very end of the game, you actually get a legendary weapon that also has like little corruption bits on it. That thing looks really cool. And it's really fucking strong. But I think that's like at the very end, if I remember correctly. So okay, let's pull this lever. Can I not pull this lever? What was I supposed to do in this area? I guess I might have to open this door first.
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
Watch it be because I haven't killed like these enemies over here. But that's why that lever won't be pulled.
This is where you introduce them to your hammer.
I'm hearing a lot of new dialogue that I've never
Looks like
heard.
they're ripe for a tussle.
I've never heard a lot of this dialogue before,
After you.
which is interesting. That's cool. Let's try pulling that lever now. If I can't, then no. So what I gotta do first then is
Tried that to break me neck.
probably come over here. Yeah. So we jump down here. Let me check to see if there's a boatman coin in here. Real quick. So through here. Yep. Just as I thought. They always hide them in the water. Pretty much every body of water in this game has some kind of secret to it, and if it doesn't, it probably has a boatman coin. So yeah, jump up here, climb up these vines. We get to this is one of my favorite little areas in the whole game. You just climbing this wall up here. Cut through here. Make it up here, and then you get to this little spot. Just this random little cliffy area. Also, if you're trophy hunting in this game, you see these 3 little balcony areas. There's a trophy where you have to jump off all 3 of them. I think I already got it, so I won't do it here, but yeah. So you gotta jump off this one, that big one over there, and then that little one, I think. Either that or it's just the 2 big ones, but I think it's all 3 of them. And you just get a trophy for it. Yeah, jump down here. I probably went the wrong way, didn't I? Let's see if we can find a boatman coin down here. Watch the game make a liar out of me. It's just like, oh, you thought there was a boatman coin, but in fact there was nothing. But of course not, there is a boatman coin. I told you. I told you. I think there's 50 boatman coins in the game. No, there's 100. 100 boatman coins. And I'm about to say, because we're at 30. Right now, we're just in the Forge Lands. Show proof or it never happened. What do you mean show proof or it never happened? What, show my trophy? Is that what you're talking about? Or you want me to just jump down here? What you mean by that, man? What you want me to show proof of? God damn it. Where do I was supposed to jump down there. Show trophy. I can't show you the trophy. Like, because if I go to the home page, since I am recording this off my, like, using the PS4, if I, if I try to show you the trophy, it's just gonna, like, give you little icon saying, like, oh, we can't show you the game or anything. That's why I really need to get a capture card. Because, you know, I thought to myself, I can just broadcast from the PlayStation. I don't need a capture card. Damn, is the video quality just completely destroyed. This is such a beautiful looking game. This is one of my favorite games to look at. And the capture card built, the capture software built into the PlayStation makes it look so ugly. Even though it's supposed to be 1080p, it looks far from 1080p. So I think that's what I had to do. And B, it's down there. Should I pull this lever before I go? Yeah. Might as well. Oh right, it just blacks out. Yeah, I told you, it just blacks out. I actually platinumed this game on the PS3 version. I did get the platinum for it, and I do plan on getting it again for the PS4 version. One day you'll get a capture card, yes. One day I will, and I'll be able to stream a hell of a lot more than just the PS4. There's a lot of games that I want to play, but it's like, I don't got the motivation. Maybe streaming will help me. It's helped me play this game again, and it's been hella nice. These fuckers. There we go. So hey, we got a chest here. And we got trash in it. However, a special thing about this area, we break all these pots. Secret chest. Now, originally, this chest just gave you normal loot, but in this version of the game, it gives you this. The Maker Boots, crafted from the champion that would rise against corruption. Maker, artisan, smith, forge the masterwork armor. Forge this masterwork armor as the shield to he who protects all of creation. So yeah, we get some pretty snazzy boots. But we don't just get snazzy boots. We get a snazzy body armor, some snazzy gloves, and a snazzy pauldron. So yeah, we get the full Maker's Armor set here. Again, originally this was all DLC, but in this version of the game, find it out here. It's really not that great. It's got good defense, good resistance, and strength to it, but that's about it. Doesn't give you any crit damage, but it does look really cool. I think it looks really cool. You know what? Yeah. Should we finish off the Maker's area with this armor, or should I change it? I feel like we should finish it off with the armor. What do you think? More games to stream, more motivation to play, and have fun. Yeah. Is there anything else in this area? I don't think there is. Change. Do you want me to change? Nah, we're not changing. We're gonna keep the Maker's Armor. We'll finish the Maker's area with the Maker Armor. I think I can just jump down. However, if you were to maybe donate $10 to the stream, then I could consider changing that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'll use it for a little while, and then I'll change it. I just want to show it off. There we go. Ah, I didn't get to show off the little glitch. I'll show it off later. Chat proceeds to rage. Well, there's only one person in the chat, so I ain't too worried about that. So yeah, there's an ability that we got. There's a move, right, that does this. You can't really see it that well, but basically what it does is that it just instantly drops you down into the ground, right? Let's try it from here. See that? Now,
After you.
there's a glitch where if you do it to the water, and of course I miss. Let me see if I can do it from... No, I can't do it from there. Give me a second. I gotta try this. This is fun. No, it's not working. No, it's not working. So there's a glitch that you can do where you basically do that over a body of water, and
After
Death,
you.
instead of diving into the water normally, he just teleports all the way to the ground. Like, he just goes under the water and then he bounces up back to the top as if he
Try
just
not to
dived in.
get crushed, horseman.
It was funny. So yeah, what we gotta do is, our poor little construct buddy, he's helped us so much.
Don't get flat in there, alright?
We gotta bring him here. And you know, easily squeamish might want to look away for what's about to happen. Yeah. Pretty messed up. So yeah, we destroyed him because we need his blue balls. Hold on. There's one thing that I gotta do. Let's wait for these things to go by. It's funny because a lot of people got stuck in this area because they didn't know that that's what you were supposed to do. The game doesn't really make it clear that that's what... Fuck. We'll try again. There we go. Doesn't really make it too clear that that's what you're supposed to do,
Well, have at it,
but
then.
yeah. Alright. Now we gotta take this ball, roll it around. I wonder what happens if I were to try to toss this into the water. Should I try that? It's probably just gonna get stuck, right? Yeah. It's just gonna
You've got this one.
hit an invisible wall. Alright, that makes sense. I mean, it was worth a shot. This game tends to be a bit glitchy at times, so I just figured, hey, what if you could just
After
throw the
you.
ball into the water and soft lock the game? But no. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a soft lock, because I think if you save it, it would probably be stuck there. Or I guess they could just make it so you just set the quit game, and then it'll fix it. So we just bring the ball back in here. Whoa. It's an earth crag again. Whoa. Okay, I'm stuck in a flag.
That almost hurt. And 10 new stone from below.
Bunch of things that I haven't seen before. I've never seen that
Is that all
execution.
you've got?
Unless we did it last time, but I don't remember if we did the last
I
time.
cannot.
Also, if you never went into that room earlier that I told you was optional, that would probably be the first time you even see that thing. Well, no, I guess you would have seen the babies in Karkanos' fight, but yeah. That's pretty neat. Pretty nifty. Lots of boxes in here.
Impossible.
I tried to use it, but I can't anyway. God damn, these 2 potions have to go to waste. It's kind of funny that, you know, the Foundry is meant to be a lot like all the different levels that we've done up to this point kind of mixed together, but they really don't have a lot of the Lost Temple in it. Cause I mean, I guess the Lost Temple was mainly just gauntlets anyway. It was just endless fighting after fighting after fighting, but I don't know, there's none of that in the Foundry, which is, I'd say, a good thing, because it got a bit overwhelming in the Lost Temple, where it just got hard. Karn, where are you? Oh, there he is. It just got annoying because it was just so much fighting that you were basically using up all your resources. By the time you got to the boss at the end, you were pretty much drained out. Which is, like, it's cool and annoying. That was probably the intention of it, but yeah. I guess it depends on you. Oh shit. These are ice prowlers. They're prowlers, except they don't have frost, they do ice. What does ice do? Oh, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. But if one of them were to hit me, I would literally be stuck in ice, like frozen. Maybe I could let them hit me.
No mercy.
There you go. See? You just get stuck in frozen. In ice. Later on, the enemies in the Forge Lands, they all become their stronger versions. So all the Prowlers become these Ice Prowlers, all the Stalkers become the Fire Stalkers. And yeah, it can get pretty annoying walking around the Forge Lands like that. But by then, you don't really need to be walking around much. Because that's, like I said, that's pretty late game. Alright. Sorry. Jump through here. Climb this wall. I remember I used to get lost in this room. You come through here and again. And there's a golden coin. And there's these things. Oh yeah, if you fight these things, you can just spam circle. And it insta-kills them sometimes. It's finicky as hell. You know what? I probably said that in the first time we fought them. Now I think about it. I don't know. I have to go back and look to see what I've talked about and what I haven't. You can just press circle to kill those guys. It's just really annoying. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. Stupid ass song. I've been watching a lot of Josh Dub recently. I don't know if you guys have seen Josh Dub. Well, he's pretty popular, I guess, especially now. He does a lot of VR videos, VR game videos. It's pretty much his whole channel. But then they have some stupid ass songs in there. So I've had that song stuck in my head. Fucking No Square song. And the pizza roll song.
Run the heart to the stone, the life.
Oh yeah. Now that we let the water out that was over there and that filled up. Now this whole area.
Looks like we're not done yet.
Oops. So yeah, now this whole area that was covered in lava, you know, the water mixed with it, and now it's just all rock. So yeah, I've had that No Square song stuck in my head and the pizza rolls
That's
one.
it. Over here.
So that, if you haven't heard the pizza rolls one,
After you.
ah man. Totinos, hot pizza rolls, Totinos, everybody's talking about Totinos, hot pizza rolls, Totinos, hey Con, what are we talking about? We're talking about Totinos, hot pizza rolls, Totinos, okay, I'll stop. Con's just looking at me like, what's gotten into death? My eyes say that he's gone straight mental. If I'm making that comic on the No Square, ah yeah, I will eventually.
Oh, I think that's it.
Totinos, hot pizza rolls, Totinos, everybody's talking about Totinos, hot pizza rolls, Totinos, everybody's talking about. By the way, there's the third Hearthstone. Something's different about this one though. I can't quite put my finger on it. What do you guys think? There's something different about this one? Nah, I think it's fine. There is a lot of corruption in this room, though. That's weird. Oh, we don't want any of this. Let's get it all out of here. There we go. Look at this big dude. He destroys corruption like it's nothing. He's just like, fuck your corruption, man. Every other construct, they're like, oh no, corruption, you're gonna take over me. Nah, this dude says, fuck that. We can even break the corruption up here. A little grappling hook. But I won't. I usually do, just for fun. But this time I won't. So now here's where Karn's throwing gets really ridiculous, if I remember correctly. No, never mind. For some reason, I thought that he threw me all the way up there. But nah. Oh shit. That was dumb of me. Yeah. I was at first wondering, why do we even bring this guy in here? Now I remember. It's because there's a hole. Put the ball in the hole. Then we jump up here. Alright. Jump there. Go up. I like the platforming in this game. It's neat. And that's it. That's the last zone. Kids, what do we do with our blue balls?
There's
Put them in
something
holes.
wrong with this one.
Put them in holes. Oh no.
Ooh, we're in the spot of it now.
Oh shit. That's not good. So yeah, if you didn't notice my subtle foreshadowing earlier, you do actually have to fight one of these. And after all that build up, I remember when I first got to this part, I was like, what the fuck? He's been your ally throughout so much of the game, and you just gotta kill him. He isn't too hard of a fight, he just hits really... Ooh, and I forgot about that move. He just hits really fucking hard. Obviously, right? Oh my god. I almost died. I am doing no damage to him either. I think, I have to see. I think, yeah. Oh shit. Oof. Oh my god.
That was a nice one.
We're actually about to die. Yep, we're good. But yeah, as I was saying, if you use the grappling hook on him at the right time, you can actually use it to jump over most of his attacks. Most of his attacks can't actually reach you if you're above him in the air. Which is cool. Before we do that though, I am going to get some real fucking weapons now. So I'm gonna put... oh, I guess I can keep these on for now. But I need to change these blades because they are not helping me. You know what? Let me upgrade this possessed weapon that we got. Looks like an axe. Might as well, right? Oof, if we give it this. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's do it. Give it some crit chance. Upgrade it again. Try to give it some crit damage. Let's get rid of this trash weapons. Get some critical damage. And what else should we give it? Ooh, health on crit would be good actually. Yeah, let's try to give it some update. And sacrifice some of these that aren't going to give it anything. Get some of this, and then this one and this one. There's some health on crit. There we go. We can upgrade it some more. You know what? Let's max this thing out. Might as well, right? We're already here. Wait, we can give it another ability, it looks like. Nice, okay. Well, what should be the last ability then? We'll see. Probably something elemental. Or maybe something arcane to help our ghouls a bit. Yeah, let's go. No. Hold on. So many options. I want to be careful not to accidentally feed it armor that we were actually using. Well, after this we might end up just buying new armor anyway. Right, because we're gonna need some strong armor. So I guess I'll just keep giving it weapons that we don't want. Yeah. Our crit chance hasn't gone up. Sorry that I'm just randomly upgrading this random possessed weapon. But I need something strong that does a lot of damage to this dude. So might as well. Right. Let's give it some extra crit chance. And there we have a maxed out possessed weapon. And so this is, I was gonna say it's stronger than most of what, wait. Yes, it is literally stronger than everything else that we have. And it's going to be stronger than everything that we get for a good while. And it's this badass freaking corruption one too. The corruption got some roids in them, bruh.
There's something wrong with this one.
Alright, let's do this again. I should have probably saved after I made that, just in case we died again. That's 600. 900 on that. Oh shit. That damn attack, man, gets me every time. Nice. Ah, shit. By accident. There we go. Easy. gave us some pretty good saves as he went. Alright. Now I'm actually gonna make some... Nah. I'll keep
After
this
you.
armor. Alright. At least now we can finish the Guardian. Finally finish this dungeon.
You must place the stone into the Guardian.
We've seen its work, Horseman. Corruption fair weeps from it.
The other two Heartstones were pure. I'm wagering that their radiance will cleanse the third.
Mayhaps.
Khan, the greater risk is to do nothing.
Aye. The corruption has burned off like rain on a hot forge. You were right.
I was wrong.
Whoa, what was that glitch there? Well, shit. I didn't see that coming. So yeah, that last Hearthstone corrupted the Guardian.
Oh, what have we done? We'll have to divide and conquer, Ryder. You look for the Guardian, and I'll see to the others. You go on without me, Horseman.
Fucking lazy ass. Anyway. Shit. The music's getting super intense. You know. Gotta make it back to Tristone quick. Hopefully everyone over there, they're okay. Nothing ended up happening, and oh shit. Something's missing here. Do you remember? It's a giant ass hammer that isn't there anymore. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Look at that. Trees are all bent. Now the Stone Father's face is completely broken. Shit. Look at that. Have you seen the Guardian?
Wake up, little one. There is work to do.
Okay, just gonna do me like that, huh? Give me some random ass exposition. Hopefully the forge is... The forge at least seems to be okay. Stop the hell here.
The Guardian's run wild! He's gone mad, Horseman! Idar doesn't know!
Oh no. What do you have to say? Ah, yes. seeing Tristone like this. The statues are destroyed. There's fire all over the place. The trees are gone. Look at that. Look at those stairs. Miria.
The darkness has risen all around us.
That's all she was to say. The forge where we first found Alia is now just broken in. All the trees are on fire. Look at the tiled floor, it's just broken up. One of the stairs are caved in now. Thane. Look at how messed up he is.
No. This can't be. The stone bastard.
Tell me where to find the Guardian.
Head to the plains outside the city. And hurry. Adar is waiting for you both.
Look at how messed up he is. Dude probably tried to fight him. Look at that. I'm sorry, I just always feel... It always gets me every time I see Tristone like this. I hate it. And the worst part is that it's stuck like this for the rest of the game too. It's never gonna be repaired. But we have to hurry, because the Guardian's out here with Idar. You know, here comes one of the most iconic parts in Darksiders 2 and in the series in general.
No!
Maker's bones. That hurt. It's beyond my help, horseman. Do your worst.
Shit. That must have hurt. Oh shit, I got stuck on a tree. Here trying to make this look really grand and epic, and here I am getting my ass kicked. So this is the Guardian boss fight. Oh my god. I never get hit by that. And I've gotten hit by it 3 fucking times in a row. God damn. Alright. Come on, swing. What we gotta do? Shoot us on. shit. There we go.
I have to go alone.
I'm way too close to him, that's the issue. Oh my god.
This is no place for a horse.
I am doing awful at this fight. I have never done this bad, I swear. There we go. Damn recording curse is real. We've got one part destroyed. Shit. Yep. Knew that was gonna happen. Alright. I'll start taking things serious now. I'll start taking things serious. Watch me end up dying anyway. I don't think I can skip this cutscene. Yes, I can. Alright, you bastard. Oof. Damn. Well, doesn't matter. No, okay. Oh, there we go. We got him.
You had no choice but to destroy him, horseman. Yet if the path to the Tree of Life is to be cleared, I have no choice but to bring him back.
How many times would you have me kill him?
The Guardian will be as a newborn, free of corruption. Now, stand aside. This will take more than a small effort.
You won't survive this!
I am a maker. That task defines my very purpose, as the reaping of souls defines your own. There is no escaping it! Get to the tree now, horseman. Your journey is far from over.
And with that, we've finished the Forge Lands. The cutscene always gets me. Rip. Yeah, man. I think, you know, it's pretty easy to see why I think the Forge Lands is one of the best, you know, parts of this game. This whole journey that we've been on, you know, with the makers, was all building up to this moment. Everything since we got here. Going to the Cauldron, going to the Drench Fort, then up to the Lost Temple, helping Karn helping us. You know, so that we could team up at the end in the Foundry. Just to raise this Guardian. Only for it to end up being corrupted just like the rest of the world. And Adar, the one who we helped, who seeked us out in the beginning, who at first, you know, kind of treated him like shit. In the end, he gives his own life just so that we could live and continue our journey. Now, let's respect his dying wish. Let's make our way to the Tree of Life. Through here. Through all the corruption.
And so you've come, bearing your sin like a badge of honor. What do you seek, Pale Rider?
The return of mankind.
To a barren planet shorn of life. Oh, humans are weak and simple. They would not survive this resurrection, nor do they deserve it.
That is not ours to judge. I do this to spare war from the Council's punishment.
And what of the Nephilim? Would you save but one and not the rest?
The Nephilim are a threat to the balance.
If we had taken Eden, none of this would have happened. Yet you rode against us. Slaughtered our flesh, then bound our souls in your amulet.
Who are you?
I think you know. Once, you called me brother.
Absalom.
I have forsaken that name. Now, I am corruption. The day you raised your scythe against us, I was born, and soon I will be all. The Tree of Life has fallen to my darkness, from withered root to fruitless limb, and even death himself will not escape it.
What defines a soul? Some call it the spark within that fights the darkness, that burns for life itself. But what of Death, who became the Reaper on the day he slaughtered the Nephilim? He killed his brother, his comrades, and Absalom.
Death! Why do you slay your own?
The Nephilim have no claim to Eden.
There are realms for angels and demons. Why not for us?
Eden belongs to man.
It belongs to those who take it!
The eons have not answered the question. Was it worth it?
Brother.
That one moment. Begot corruption. And crowned him Kinslayer. The bitter victory could not be undone.
Ah, the Pale Rider. Isn't it odd that so many have come here by your hand? And yet you so rarely visit the Dead Kingdom.
I had no plan to visit this wretched place. I sought the Tree of Life. I found it. Now I'm here.
The tree is no destination, my friend. Only a portal to other worlds. If the tree is what you seek, then you have arrived.
That I have been betrayed.
Not so hasty. The tree is wise beyond imagining. If it brought you here, then here is where you belong. Perhaps I can help.
I doubt it.
You would be wise to heed me. I have a merchant's skill to grant your deepest desire. Tell me, Rider, what do you seek?
I would redeem my brother, restore the balance.
Yes, I have heard the tale. Your brother rode though no call was given, and mankind paid the price.
Guard your tongue, merchant.
I give no judgment, friend. Only pass on that which I have been told. You were right to seek the tree, but it is only the gateway. What you seek is the Well of Souls.
The Well of Souls can restore humanity.
And more. The well channels the dead into this kingdom from every world, above and below. It is also how souls are brought back into creation when they are ready to be reborn.
Tree of life, tree of death, portals to other worlds. I know none of this. How is it I have remained so blind, or does your tongue only spit lies?
Much was kept from the Nephilim, and from the Four.
Why?
Because power must be tempered with ignorance. If the Nephilim knew the true nature of the tree, all would have perished.
I forsook the Nephilim, became a warrior for the balance, even killed my own people. I protect these worlds, you and the tree, yet still I remain in the dark.
Forsaken, yes. Forgotten? No. The Nephilim live on in you. But what do I know? I am but a simple merchant.
So yeah, a lot to go over there. I think I'll discuss it when we're done talking to him.
You still haven't said what you are.
The history of my people was burned to ash along with our world. Forgotten even by those who destroyed them. Now, only the smoke remains. We were not the first, nor will we be the last. It is the way of things.
The way of things is balance.
And what balances life? Nothingness. Or corruption. Eventually, it consumes us all.
So it would seem. None of this explains what you're doing here.
I am merely a humble merchant with a taste for the finer things. In life and in death. I am Ostagoth, and it would amuse me to offer you my wares.
The funny thing about what he says is that he says that his kind was completely, like, eradicated, right? They were killed by, you know, someone. And that the people who even killed his race have forgotten about him. A little theory, it's not canon or anything, but there's an idea that it was the Nephilim that killed his race. And that's why he says it in such a way where it's like, yes, I was killed, and not even the ones who killed them remember who they were, because it's like saying that Death being Nephilim, at the time he would have probably helped in killing their race, and of course Death doesn't even know who he is. But that's just a theory. That's not canon or anything, but it's just something interesting.
What if I wish to return to the Forge Lands?
The Tree of Life has many portals, Rider. Some may help you retrace your path. Many portals are closed, but the ones to the Forge Lands remains open.
So Ostagoth here is actually a merchant. We can actually buy stuff from him, but we won't now. We won't for now.
Pretend that I believe you. Where should my search begin?
You must scale the Serpent's Peak and summon the Eternal Throne. There the Lord of Bones slumbers. He will guide you to the well, or he will have your soul. Before you go, horseman, consider this. My people may be lost, but their relics yet remain. You may come across them in your travels. They are worthless to most, but valuable to me. Return them, and I will trade relic for coin.
So yeah. Let's see. Death is the last airbender. He believes that he is the Avatar and must maintain balance in the world. But when the world needed him most, he destroyed his own. Oh my god. Jeez. So yeah. Lots of lore in that cutscene. Bit of an expedition dump. I remember when I first played the game, I didn't really get it. Basically, when Death and War and Fury and Strife, when they became the Horsemen, you know, they only had one thing that they had to do to the Council so that they could become the Horsemen, and that was to kill the other Nephilim. The Nephilim are their race. They are a union between angels and demons. Absalom was actually the first of the Nephilim. From him came the rest of them. So, Absalom is also corruption now. He is basically their avatar, their champion, in a way. Essentially, the creation of corruption, everything that's happening in this game, is basically Death's fault, in a way. Because the only reason corruption even exists is because of the Nephilim having to slaughter, because of the horsemen having to slaughter the Nephilim. Death kind of blames himself for a lot of that. He doesn't like to say it, you know, even though it was all of them who are at fault, Death is really the one that takes it personal. He likes to act very cold, but Death is actually very caring for people around him, and especially for his family. Just look at all that he's doing just for war. And War and Death actually they didn't get along too well. But even still, he's willing to do all this just to help War in a little way, you know? So the whole burden of killing his whole family just kind of weighs a lot on him. Which is why when he killed them, you know, he didn't destroy their souls, he didn't have them go through the city of the dead like everyone else. He kept them in the amulet that he gave the Crowfather, which is now the broken green shards that are on his chest, that I said in an earlier part. So yeah. Basically, when Death killed everybody, he tried to kill Al, but in his hesitation was able to become Corruption, which is now actively trying to destroy everything. Corruption is now trying to do what the Nephilim originally intended, which was just to destroy and to conquer as much as they can. Can I pay 10 bits so why? Okay, you can play and talk, Lamau. Bruh. I wasn't talking because there was a lot of cutscenes there. Alright, that's all. That's all. So yeah. Also, the whole thing with Ostagoth. The reason I brought up that theory that, you know, Death and the Nephilim might have been the ones to kill his race is that I think he gives a lot more importance to his side quest, where he asked Death to find ancient relics from his family, from his race that were destroyed a long time ago. Because if Death was the one to kill him, to kill his race, then it would be kind of poetic, you know? Death kills his race, and now the last living member of that race, Death is trying to find, you know, all these things to just help him remember, which our first relic is actually right here. The relic of Itugoth. I don't know how to say that. Common relic of whatever. A noble family with strong ties to magic. Sell this relic to Ostagoth for your reward. So yeah, there are 3 different types of relics. There are those, then there are the medium-sized ones, which are a bit bigger, basically, and there's less of, and then there are the super rare ones. And they each give you different things. These small ones just give you gold. The medium ones, I can't remember what they give you. Probably like a weapon or something. And then the big ones give you skill points that you can use on your skill tree. Which reminds me, we did level up, so I should probably do that later. But yeah, anyway. This is the City of the Dead. I mean, not the city, the Kingdom of the Dead. Not much to look at. But it is basically where everyone in the entire Darksiders universe goes to when they die. It was hinted at a little bit in the the Forge Lands, where Adar explains that, you know, his race can't enter the City of the Dead because their races are super ancient. Which leads to a bit of a plot hole later, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Don't worry, we're not going to see Adar again. He is actually dead. Like, he is gone. So yeah. There's a few things we can do. First, we have to go and seek the King of the Dead to figure out what we're supposed to do, because we need to go to the Well of Souls. Turns out the Tree of Life can't really help us too much. We need to go to the well. However, we need to figure out how to get to the well. This isn't the first time the well has been brought up. In the first game, we meet, I forget his name, but an angel that protects the Well of Souls. Though he's not at the Well of Souls, but he supposedly protects it. So this is supposed to be where the Kingdom of the Dead is. I mean, the Dead King is. Except, he's not there right now. So I bet you're wondering, why did I come down here? Well, the reason I came down here is because I took a wrong turn. I came the wrong way. Nah, we gotta go the other way. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We actually have to go through the very big, obvious door that's over here. Alright. Now, welcome to Breach. That poor guy. He's trapped in here forever now. You know what's funny? It looks like there's another skeleton trying to get in while this one's trying to get out. You don't care about me. There's a bulky ass skeleton too. Look at him. This dude freaking big boned. Bruh, okay. Anyway, let's go. Because I actually like this little mini dungeon that we gotta go through. Alright, no, we don't go through there. We gotta drop down here. There's a chest. We won't be getting that chest for a long time. There we go. Very different area from the Forge Lands, isn't it? Alright, you bastards. There we go. Fight ghouls with ghouls. Shit. missed. Not that. Let's go this way. Alright, this part. I think this is where we meet. No, not yet. No, this part's a bit tricky. I don't know if this is the intended way to do this. This is just how I always ended up doing it. So take that, throw that there. However, if you saw, if we try to shoot it from over there, we're not going to be able to hit it. So what I tend to do is I make a little chain of these. Again, I say I don't know if this is intentional or not, because I don't know. It just seems like it's not, but this is just how I always do it. So, and that blows up the switch, letting us get this chest. Again, that might be the completely wrong way of doing it, but it works. And here we need scarabs. What I like about these, so whenever Death crushes them, you can actually hear him laugh. You can't fight these things normally, but where's the fun in that? There we go. Some okay gloves. Actually, no, those gloves are pretty trash. Alright. Let's jump over here. Okay, and hold up. There we go. Hidden treasure. Ooh. Some good boots too. Which reminds me, we should probably change our armor soon-ish. Actually, let's change now. Oh shit, we got 3 skill points. I have not been paying attention. Alright, let's try to change our armor. So, some crit damage on our pauldron. Yeah. For a chest piece, can have critical damage too, or wow, the chest pieces we got suck. Like really bad. They at least look cool though. But they are pretty trash. Honestly, we might be better off just sticking with the Maker's one. But we'll go with this one just because it gives us some crit damage. And it looks cool. For the gauntlets, have any good gauntlets. I guess we can go with these crit damage, but these have more anyway, so they're probably better ones. Just gonna end up wearing the exact same armor we were wearing before, aren't we? Yes, we are. Literally the same armor we were wearing before. Nothing different to it. You know what? I'll put on this one just because it matches more. It isn't that much of a big difference anyway. Oh yeah, got a little thing here. And a thing over there. And a special chest. We'll figure out what these things do at the end of the game. Bueno, not really, but close to the end. Alright, come back out here. And go through here. Should have probably bought some armor from Ostagoth. That would have been nice. Oh shit, I never changed my scythes. Let's put something... do we even have anything good? These have some good crit damage, I guess. These have critical chance. So... you know what? We'll go with these, just because they look cooler, and they do a bit more crit damage. This area looks so cool. The lighting and everything. Especially with the doors. The glowing eyes. Some stuff we can do in here. This, and I think there's corruption up there. Besides that, I think back here is a... that's a bowman coin. Where do we get up? Oh, right here. If you also notice, these little scaffolding bits, they're actually a bit different from the ones we saw in the Forge Lands. For one, these ones actually have like skulls and bones inside of them. The wood is kind of the same. I think this is more run down and stuff. But yeah, these have more skulls. Well, the other ones had more plants and grass and stuff. Actually, no, the other ones were just like stone and wood. These ones are all dead. Come up here. What chest? A shitty mace. We ain't gonna be using. Oh shit. We fell. Great. Just come back up. Okay. That was a bit dumb. Run through here. Yeah, that actually worked. Alright. We got another loop. This kinda sucks. I think there's more skeletons now. I'm gonna run through here. This part's so cool. These freaking bone bridges and stuff. Alright, now we gotta go up there. Ouch. It's not bad. No. Yeah, we go up here. If I remember correctly. No. No, I think I went the wrong way. I guess I did. Or... no, I went the right way. Just after going the right way, I started going the wrong way. Oh. They left. Bruh. It's like a gang of them like, let's go. He's like, oh no, he's touching the stairs. Let's go away. I love that move so much. This one. Just looks cool. It does good damage. that's our goal up there. Fucking love that scene every time. Did I ever tell you guys that I like this game? It's because of shit like that. Alright. Now we're going to another one of my favorite little parts. Small little platforming section. Some treasure. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good talisman, but we can't use that right now. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna use that for a little while. That looks nice. That looks fucking sick. And it powers up our ghouls too. Alright. There we go. Love that part. So welcome to the Eternal Throne. All that hype, and we're about to enter the worst part of the game. I won't sugarcoat it. At least the next dungeon, it's okay. But, yeah. However, I think I'm gonna end the part here. Tomorrow we'll go up there, talk to these 4 dudes here talking, whatever. We'll continue the game there. Hope you guys enjoyed. And save game real quick. Hope you had fun. I had fun. We got to do, we got to finish the foundry, finish up the Forge Lands, and now we're starting part 2, which is the City of the Dead. And it just sucks that we literally just went through the best part of the City of the Dead. But yeah, you know, when we come back, we'll continue. For now, I'm just repeating myself at this point. Hope you enjoyed. Good night.